Hello everybody, and welcome to Wounded Healer Tarot. My name is James, and I'll be doing your reading today. My apologies, there is somebody doing yard work and all that stuff outside. But anyway, this particular reading is for the sign of Sagittarius. And this is a general love reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Don't try to make it fit, or else you're going to get nothing out of the video because you're just going to confuse yourself. And these videos are meant to provide some sort of guidance or clarity on your situation, and you're not going to get that if, you're trying to just make things fit. Alright, so let's hop into it. First off, we have this Six of Wands and this Eight of Pentacles here, which gives me the vibe of cultivating a successful connection here, successful, relationship. And I feel like this is, this is something, I don't want to say like it's new to you, but it's not something that you're used to, something like healthy. And with the Three of Pentacles here, you either met this person at work, or you guys could both be very creative working together on projects. Or, overall, you guys can just work very well as a team. And with this Eight of Pentacles, this Eight and Five of Swords, I get that this is really sort of like triggering you in a sense, and it has you, looking back in the past at situations where you may have felt like helpless, where you may have felt like, held back, or even like, I don't know if smothered would be the word, but maybe you were like with a lot of like controlling people, and they would hold you back from doing the things that you wanted to do. And you're used to this feeling of like, what is the word, this feeling of like you were maybe sort of like missing out. You could have felt very like defeated in a sense, because whoever you were with was usually somebody who was, as I said, holding you back, keeping you from pursuing or doing the things that you really wanted to do. But here with the Sun, right, I definitely get that this person brings you genuine joy and happiness. And, you're not in this place of feeling anxious, of having to worry, of really, having a lot of like sleepless nights because you were unsure, because you were unhappy. I get that this person here with the Ace of Wands, they really, unlock this sort of like new lust for life within you. Like I feel like for you, this is a very exciting new beginning here, very passionate, very even possibly creative. With this Three of Pentacles and this Ace of Wands, like I get like you and this individual are most certainly some sort of creative. Whether you guys create the same things or not, maybe you will, for each other, open up new doors through the different things that you guys do. You guys could find interest in each other's different hobbies and stuff like that, and that's going to be like a way that you guys really sort of like connect on a deeper level. But here with the King of Swords, I feel like you're, because of these past situations here, right, that really put you in a position of possibly even getting in your own way here as you let them hold you back. They had you in this defeated feeling energy because you probably let them control you and tell you what to do and stuff like that, because at one point or another you may have thought that was love. But here with the with the King of Swords, you're You're practicing boundaries, you're putting your foot down, and you're continuing to enforce these boundaries. And I feel like, this person is very respectful when you do that. They don't try to, like, overstep anything. I feel like this person here is I feel like they're very understanding. Excuse me. All right, now for the current energies that are influencing you in love here, we have healthy choices, self-love and self-care, being happier, love and life. Yeah, I definitely get that this individual is one of those healthy choices that you're making. Somebody who is really influencing you in a more positive manner. They could honestly even be teaching you how to love yourself. They could be showing you, how to do self-care. And they could be, really letting you know that with the sun here, it's okay to take that time for yourself so you can rest and recharge. Now, next up here, we have partying, time with friends, having fun, happily single, living in the moment. I feel like this is how you meet this individual. You guys could have met through friends at a party, or just at any point. Like, you could have, like, it could be something as simple as, going out to eat with a bunch of friends after partying, before partying, even during partying. And you guys, like, because you're probably, like, if it was during partying, you were probably drinking or smoking or doing whatever, and that puts you in a more, like, loosey-goosey state of being. So you may actually, like, meet this person while you're in that sort of mindset, and you guys actually end up talking, maybe like while you're waiting for your food or something, right? And that's something that you may not usually do, but because you were in that particular mindset, you were really, like, open to just talking to everybody, whoever. But regardless, here, next up we have shock, representing sudden change, shocking news, surprise and epiphany, and transformation. And with that being under the healthy choices card, like, I don't want to say that it's shocking that you make these healthy choices, but I feel like, these healthy choices here, they are very representative of this transformation that you're going through here. And I'll also, I'm going to grab a card from the bottom of each deck at the end of the reading, and at the bottom of the tarot deck we have the Tower, which is basically this shock card, right? The Tower represents something that shakes shit up in your life, and it's usually caused by a sudden change, shocking news. It's usually something surprising or caused by, like, an epiphany, and it is a catalyst to transformation. Excuse me. My sinuses are all sorts of fucked up right now. And now lastly, we have karmic relationship, resentments and triggers, perception, intensity and letting go, turmoil and fleeting. I feel like this is speaking to, these last couple relationships you've been in, not even just the last one, the last couple of relationships that you've been in. I feel like they were really sort of like the lessons, rather, in those connections were those of, learning how to let go, learning how to, deal with that pain, learning how to deal with being triggered and feeling resentful. I feel like these connections were meant to change your perception on relationships. All right, now for the advice for you in love here, we have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Yeah, this is that Eight of Swords energy, right? You're no longer standing in your own way. You're no longer letting anybody else stand in your way either. You're doing what you want to do for you. And I feel like that's a part of those healthy choices there. And then we have make the effort. great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Yeah. I feel like you're gonna feel very like open with this person. You're gonna want to express how you feel in your own unique particular way. And that could be something that like has to do, like you may feel like you need to hold back from that because of what happened in past relationships. And this could go back as far as your childhood here with the 2 children here. And that kind of ties in with this next card here, healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Yeah, so your parents, right? When you were a child, they could have made you feel like you couldn't really genuinely express yourself. And that could be a part of why, something that's difficult for you here when it comes to relationships is, following your heart, following what you feel like you should do, or even how you should do it, right? I feel like here, as you let go of, the experiences you had with your parents, with your family in general, it's going to really help you to heal a lot of things when it comes to love. All right, now lastly, the cards at the bottom of the decks here. We have the Tower, as I had mentioned before, which I feel like is representative of, this individual coming into your life. I feel like that, like this individual is the Tower. This individual is what's really gonna help you to create that necessary change in your life, to put you on a more positive path, to change you for the better. I feel like, them having, patience and understanding when it comes to you and what you're going through, what you're feeling. I feel like, that's what's really going to help to create this positive transformation for you. And the next up, we have Coffee Cup, representing meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, and building friendship. Yeah, you see, I get the vibe here that, it's not going to be romantic off the rip, right? You guys are going to take it slow. You guys are going to, coffee could definitely be a big thing for you guys. That may be like how you guys connect, meeting up at like cafes, getting some coffee or whatever, coffee, pastries, all that good shit. And, just really having a nice relaxed, like being in a nice, like relaxed setting, having a good conversation, and all of that, really helping you to stay in the moment there and not, be thinking, like not being very, like not being so like hyper vigilant, right? You're not going to be sitting there, really just paying attention to like every single little thing and reading into every single little thing and over analyzing it afterwards. I feel like, you're learning here to stay in the moment, and that's what's really going to help you to cultivate this connection here. Because, this person, they really, with feeling elevated, I feel like they really make you like feel like more positive. They help you to, really move forward and, stay in the moment. And then lastly, for the advice here, we have let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Yeah, because underneath that, we have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And then under that, we have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Like, underneath that, forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Like, there is so much here on, like, healing your past. And really, staying positive and keeping, like having in mind what you want. All right, Sagittarius, these are the messages that I have for you today, and I do hope they serve you well. Be gentle with yourselves, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye now.